24 to Pimlico.
How's it going everyone, Lucio here, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to OMSI 2, I'm back in London, but not quite the usual London because this is a new and fantastic recreation of one of London's most iconic routes, the 24 from Hampstead Heath to Pimlico. It is freeware and has been created by Fan79 and it will actually be available to download from Fellows-Film very soon. It has been submitted and is currently going through the approval process, so hopefully it will be live very soon. The full route is available, but today I'm starting from here at Euston Road and heading to Victoria, potentially all the way to Pimlico. I'll see how it goes. But I've driven this a few times now and I just honestly find myself wanting to keep driving it. It's just made so well. I think we have a slight issue actually because I think this is someone on a bicycle. Oh no, the bicycle's working. Okay, never mind. I don't know why there are two people currently standing on the road. I've not had that happen before. But anyway, this route has been recreated really well. And you might see the odd bug like this. I don't know how that's happened, but this is not quite the release version. But even so, I've not seen any major issues. And don't forget, it is only freeware, but it has been made to a very high standard. And despite being so detailed, it actually runs really well for me as well. You can see even here, like, my frame rates are very good, and even in the heaviest area of, I'd say, Victoria, it still runs really well for me. So Fan79 really has done a fantastic job, not just at recreating the route to such accuracy, but also optimizing it so well, and I just absolutely love it. This is a route that I know quite well. They've decided that they no longer want to stand in the road. That is great. Thank you for moving out the way. That is quite random. As I was saying, this is a route that I actually know quite well. I used to take it quite a bit sometimes from here at Euston Road, but more often from Westminster and through to sort of Victoria / Pimlico, kind of halfway in between. And they're not turning left, are they? No. And actually during the tube strikes this week I had to take the 24 from Trafalgar Square to here at Warren Street Station a few times. And what I can tell you is that, as you'll see if you know the route, is that you will instantly be able to tell where you are. It's just instantly recognisable. Oh, I don't know. Okay, oh, it's the police car. Whoops. We will be thankful that collisions are turned off and pretend that didn't happen. I couldn't hear the siren obviously as it wasn't going off on that one, so I didn't realise what was going on. What was I saying? So yeah, the route has been recreated to such fantastic detail and accuracy. You can tell exactly where you are if you know the route or if you know any of the areas. Of course you'll see Trafalgar Square as we go through it, and Westminster, which are of course in add-on London as well. But they have been recreated. I don't know if some of the buildings are maybe from add-on London. I don't really want to say whether they are or aren't because I'm not too sure. Okay, yes they are. I just had a quick look. So you do need to have add-on London for this to work. Other than that, you do not need any other payware products. Of course, if you have just having a look, so if you have the Master Switch Gem 3, then of course you'll be able to have them running on AI. You can also choose to drive the Enviro 400 MMC or the ALX 400 from V3D, though I do not believe those are on any AI routes. But there are announcements, HOF file destinations for those buses, so you've got a very good choice. Of course, the 4 add-on London buses, including the new Route Master, can be driven as well. So yeah, lots of choice, which is great. And just to recap, the only payware product you absolutely need is add-on London. Those bicycles actually that you saw, so you'll only see them if you have Hamburg Modern installed, which is a payware product. But you don't need that for the map to work. You just won't have cyclists if you don't own that. Where are you going? Is there not a red light for you? I'm liking all of these static people. I kind of didn't like them when I first saw them in OMSI. I thought they looked a bit crap. But now, after kind of getting used to them, I think they're a great addition because it's much better than having all these streets completely empty. It just makes it feel more busier. Just adds to the authenticity of the map.
To Pimlico.
And actually, speaking of that, there are quite a few additional things that we'll see along the way that again just add to this map, make it even better than it already is. I'm sure we'll come across them all, but if not, I will mention them nearer to the end, I guess. We'll see. There are working curtailments as well, so what I might end up doing is curtailing to Victoria on this drive, so we'll see how that works. So if you're heading south, as we are now, you've got 3 options to terminate. So, well, of course you can go all the way to Pimlico, but if you wanted to stop short, you can terminate at Victoria Station, at Trafalgar Square, or at Mornington Crescent Station, which is actually before where we started. And if you're heading northbound, you can go all the way to Hampstead Heath if you want, or you can terminate short at Camden Town Station. So good few options there to curtail. Looks like an AI 29 has joined us behind. 29 shares the route from here, I can't remember where exactly, I think from Camden Town all the way to Trafalgar Square where that route terminates. So actually one of the days during the week it was the 29 I took rather than the 24 during the tube strike. Got some cyclists here. They're usually on the left actually, I don't know if that's because they're about to turn right. Looks like they are... Okay, that makes sense, that's cool. The only thing with the cyclists is that they're a little bit slow, whereas in London, in real life, cyclists tend to be quite fast, so I don't know if the speed of them can be increased or not, or if that's kind of built into the model. But either way, I think it's great to see them added.
Hey lad, turn those bloody heaters on.
I would turn the heaters on, but they don't work. I mean, I can try.
Pimlico.
What I could do is change the weather. I don't know if that will help. We'll do it in a sec when we get stuck somewhere. I completely forgot to set up the weather. Here we are at Tottenham Court Road. Like I said, all these places, like you know where you are. There's no doubt. So you can hear some music there. I think that is meant to be someone busking. Oh, is that what it is? Is it from that box? No, I'm not sure where exactly it's coming from. But yeah, I'm assuming it's meant to be someone busking. But yeah, nice stations like that are really cool. There's one over here as well for construction work, which is great as well. Just all of these little things just really add to the map, make it feel more realistic. Anyway, let's quickly set up the weather while we're stuck here. I'm going to add some clouds. We'll bring them down to 1000. We'll up the temperature just a little bit. Oh, the clouds didn't really work. Or did they? I had those ones on before and they looked quite good, but now they are not working. Oh, actually you can see them, sorry. Okay, I guess they're just a bit high up. Right, green light anyway, let's go. I do have the add-on environmental pack, I think it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Enhanced environmental pack, something like that. So that's where those add-on clouds were from. How are we doing for time? We are pretty much right on time, which is great. I do think I will curtail at Victoria though. Though it's not much further going to Pimlico, I'll see. What I want to do in the next video, I'll do a drive of the full length of the route from the depot, actually. There is a depot at Battersea. So I'll start at the depot, drive to Pimlico to then start the route, and then do the full journey through to Hampstead Heath. If there is any particular bus that you'd like to see me drive, let me know, because I haven't yet decided. I might drive the Evo SETI, because I haven't driven that for quite a while. In fact, I think I've only ever done one video with it. But it is quite a nice bus to drive, so I might go with that. Or potentially the Gemini 3. We'll see. Right, we are getting closer to Trafalgar Square. Where does the one... I know the 176 terminates at Tottenham Court Road, but where does it go when it's going south? Oh right, yes, I remember. What else comes here? 29 of course, and then we've got the 19 which goes to Battersea Bridge. And we've got the 38 which heads to Victoria. We'll see them at Victoria bus station actually. The map is of course set in the modern day, as I think I forgot to mention. Oh look, Lime Scooter. You see them everywhere in real life as well because of the trials that are currently going on. Oh, I mean you pretty much pulled out so far that I was going to let you go, but... Right, there are barriers in the way so I can't really open my doors here. We'll have to wait. Ah, we have Chinatown. I can't let you... Well, I mean, yeah, you can walk through the barriers if you want, but... Let's stop here instead. Might see people use the rear door for once. You've missed this bus, I'm sorry.
4 to Pimlico.
All the rickshaws everywhere.
St. Martin's Place.
Cheers, mate.
Cool, we're still on time, which is great. And so over here, I mean, this is probably the most annoying bug in the game, which is a great thing because it's nothing major. But cars from here get stuck if cars are coming out of the side road. It's like the cars from the side road actually have priority. So that needs to be fixed. but hopefully we won't be stuck here for too long. Hopefully the bus can go now. Yes, okay, that's great. It's not too bad. I got stuck here for about 20 minutes yesterday. I just waited to see if it would clear up. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't 20 minutes. Okay, it was about 5-10 minutes. And then my game actually started being really weird. I think it's a bug with the new Enviro 400 OMSI. It started to do that jumping bus thing that used to happen back in the day. I've not had it happen for a long time. Badly parked taxi, very realistic. One other thing that we haven't quite seen is that you might see taxis pull up to pick up or drop off passengers, which is a really nice touch as well. Potentially delivery vehicles as well, which if you've played the Hamburg Modern map, you'll know what I'm talking about, because it happens in there. Oh, this is where I was during the tube strike, boarding a 24. There was literally about 50 to 100 people. Actually, yeah, at least 100 waiting for a bus, because not everyone even got on. So most people wanted the 29, which goes to Wood Green from here, and not even everyone got on. So yeah, there would have been 100 plus people at the bus stop. That was fun. Not many people wanted the 24 though, which was great. Come on, don't leave me stuck here. Why is he not turning in? What stopped? Oh, there's a van going straight. No, now I have to wait for it to go green again. I guess we can have a look around. I did of course add my favourite Tesla to the AI list. What are these red bicycles? Can't remember what they're called. Jump. They're actually called Jump bicycles. Is that the name of the bike rental? Oh, this is my favourite thing. The favourite recreation is the infamous ice cream sculpture that's still at Trafalgar Square. It actually has a 24/7 live feed camera somewhere inside it, so you can actually go online and watch the live feed right now from the ice cream. I assume it's still live. It was about a year ago when I looked at it. I think that sculpture or art installation, whatever it's called, usually changes maybe like twice a year, but I think because of COVID it got stopped, so now we're stuck with the ice cream that hasn't changed for like 2 years. But hopefully something else will be installed soon instead. That was actually one of the longest waits at traffic lights I've had, which brings me on to one of the positives. So in add-on London you may notice that you kind of get stuck at almost every red light, it feels like, because traffic light sequences were shortened to simulate this kind of traffic conditions of central London, but it just gets a bit annoying in add-on London if I'm being honest. Whereas in this map you definitely don't have that problem, which I think is why I enjoy driving it so much. The worst traffic lights are literally here at Trafalgar Square, where they sometimes take a while, but that's just because you've got so many different directions, so many different roads feeding into Trafalgar Square.
Whitehall, Trafalgar Square.
So it's what you would expect. Right, I think I finally understand which stops I meant to stop at around here. It gets a little bit confusing. So I'm used to add-on London, which is based on the 3 and the 159 and the 12, but not the 24.
To Pimlico.
Let's see if we can make up our 3-minute delay before we get to Pimlico. I think I will just drive all the way to Pimlico, why not? So we don't stop here, and then we'll stop at the next stop. it's a shame that the heating controls don't work, but what is it? Oh, it's 19 degrees on the bus now, that's good. I think passengers might soon be complaining that it's too hot. One thing I like about the Studio Polygon buses is that passengers will open the windows if it's too hot on the bus. Which all buses should definitely have that. I don't know whether to open them or whether it will just get cold. I've opened one window. I'll open one on the other side as well. There we go. Hopefully they'll be happy now. The 88 has got Enviro 400s. I'm trying to think what buses it has in real life. I think it might be Enviro 400 OMSIs actually. Maybe? I know it had new route masters, but then I think it switched with route 87 when it got rerouted because new route masters couldn't fit the route anymore. I might be completely making it up, but that's what I remember. Is that Iceland home delivery van delivering to the pub on the corner? I've been to this pub actually. I think it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. It's quite good. Alright, let's see if we can get through and change lane to head down Victoria Street, one of my favourite places. You're really gonna do that to me? I assume that some of these buildings, like Parliament, Houses of Parliament, are from add-on London, but I'm not completely sure. Oh, lots of cyclists over there. Seems like they're actually all stuck. There were cyclists on that side as well. Seems like the traffic was kind of stuck for a bit, so they couldn't move. At least they're all wearing helmets. Oh, that was close. Police officers with guns. I left work the other day and there were two police officers with guns walking towards me. And so I tried to kind of move to walk around them, but they did the same thing to me, so I ended up kind of pretty much walking into them. Which was scary. Don't know why, it's not like they were going to shoot me, but... We have Westminster Abbey. Is it the 88 actually that terminates here? Or goes down that road? I can't remember if it is. Might be. How are we doing? Still 3 minutes late. I see a cyclist up ahead. May need to overtake at some point, but we are stopping here. Oh yeah, they do go really slow. But I yeah, I don't know if the speed can be increased or not. If it can, then I think it definitely should be, just a bit.
To Pimlico.
Alright, let's change lane and overtake. They're not actually usually that slow, I'm pretty sure. So maybe you can change the speed of them then, because I'm sure I've seen some that were faster at the start. Maybe not. Over here we've got the old TfL headquarters, or head office. I think they've moved now. Did they move a few years ago? Not sure where they moved to. That was kind of my dream place to work at one point. Partly because I love TfL and then partly because I love Victoria.
To Pimlico.
I worked in Victoria for a while, but not for TfL, sadly. Victoria Street is very built up. But yeah, you really feel like you are actually here. Why are they... That's a police car. It's good they're not making noise, because the noise just gets really irritating. But I don't know why they're not. The fire engines make noise. Flagship House of Fraser store. I thought it closed down actually, but then I guess when Sports Direct bought them, they decided to keep that store open.
Westminster City Hall.
Because yeah, I drove this map for the first time, I was a bit confused because I didn't think House Fraser was there anymore, but then I checked and actually it is still open apparently.
To Pimlico. Westminster Cathedral, Victoria Station.
I've just noticed that there are passengers talking on the bus. Which is good, but I thought the new route master didn't have that. Maybe this map has added it? Which is good if it has, because it's great to have it. Don't know where that's come from. Might be from this map. Or does the new route master usually have it? Pretty sure it doesn't. But that's cool. Here we are at Victoria Station. I love the cube station. The cube entrance. Glass cube. My camera broke, couldn't move. There we go. Cardinal Place Shopping Centre. There's Victoria Bus Station.
Victoria Station.
Never really understood why we have to stop here after stopping just over there. It's weird to have two stops so close to each other.
24 to Pimlico.
We've got a 52 which terminates here, and a 13. The Rapid Dev Transit London livery.
Warwick Way.
And we're still 3 minutes late. Don't think I'm going to make it back, unfortunately. Right, not too far from Pimlico. Still quite a few people on the bus actually.
24 to
Thank you.
Pimlico.
Thought it ran quite empty, or emptier from kind of Victoria to Pimlico. Can I squeeze through? I don't know if I can.
Belgrave Road.
Right, from here onwards I'm not that great with this route, so I may need to turn markers on. I think I remember where to go though. Turn left here.
To Pimlico.
Still 3 minutes late.
St George's Square, Pimlico Station. To Pimlico.
Oh, I will turn markers on actually because I know which way the route comes from. But at some point it kind of does a circle in itself. So I will turn them on just to make sure I don't get lost. Run, run, it's a green light. Or keep walking really slow, thanks. Oh. Wow. Terrible
Pimlico
driving.
School.
Oh, there's one making noise. What is it? So this is what I like. Once they're stuck, I think they stop making noise. Maybe? I'm not sure.
24 to
Is
Pimlico.
it stuck behind me? That's great. It's a shame that in OMSI they can't overtake. I don't even know where I can really move to. I'm just gonna have to wait till I get to the next bus stop. Is it that police car? Are the sirens even on? Oh, maybe it was a different, maybe it was just one that went past. I don't know. I see a cyclist coming. To make sure I give them space.
Alderney Street.
Oh, where does all the cars behind go? They all turn off. Still lots of passengers on this bus.
24 to Pimlico. Winchester
And we're
Street.
4 minutes late, that's great. Forget that people do now use the zebra crossings because in add-on London that doesn't happen. So I get used to just driving straight through them without checking. But no, it's nice to see them used. It's nice to see that they're used in this map. As well as the bike lanes, of course. I believe this is our second last stop.
To Pimlico.
Did I just hear a cyclist ring their bell at me? Or am I hearing things?
Westland Terrace.
Oh, there's a 360. Right here is our terminus stop.
This bus terminates here. Please take all your belongings with you.
So that concludes our journey to Pimlico. Like I said, I absolutely love this map and I can't wait to do the full drive now in the other direction. It will be available for release very soon, possibly even by the time this video is out. Do check in the description. Like I said, in the next video I'll start at the Battersea depot, which is further down there. But that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Thank you very much for sticking around if you are still here. Drop Pimlico in the comments below so that I know that you stuck around to the end, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye.